Welcome back. Tag Heuer set to take on Apple as it prepares to debut its own smartwatch next month. Joining me right now is Tag Heuer CEO and LVMH Watch Division President Jean-Claude Biver. Good to see you, Jean-Claude. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's very exciting what's going on in this high-end watch world. Tell us about your new connected watch.
Yeah, it's very interesting because it's number one, it's the first time we have seen a company that was not in the watch business selling in 1 year 5 million pieces.
Wow.
And becoming, maybe Apple is probably the second or third biggest watchmaker in the world after just 1 year. So it means there's a huge potential for connected watches, especially amongst the young generation. The young generation, they love being connected, you know. So we believed at Tag Heuer, because we are a luxury accessible price, and connected watches will range between $300 but up to $1,500. It means this price segment can be damaged. Of the traditional watches can be damaged by the connected watch, and wanting to protect, because we are also in that price segment. We said we have to do it.
Yeah, you have to protect your high end. Yeah.
But we said we cannot compete Apple. If we want to compete Apple, we have lost before we start. So we must make our own version with our own DNA. We must bring out a watch. Your partners are Google and Intel, and what I love about your new connected watch is it doesn't look like a computer. It looks like a watch. And that was the whole secret. Let's make our watch look like a watch with a tradition of 160 years. Let's make it look like a traditional Swiss watch, but if you want and you touch the screen, wow, you get all the connections you want. And that was the game. And as we had not the technology, we don't have technology in Switzerland for doing microprocessors and software. The best is, of course, Google for the soft, because it's 70% of the soft of the communication of all the phones and the wearables, and of course the microprocessor we took Intel. And God, I don't know what happened to us. We were able to sign those two giant partners.
Congratulations.
Jean-Claude, let's talk about business. How is the business right now? Have you been impacted by what's going on in the stock market or what's happening in Asia?
And Europe.
And obviously, you know, the continued weakness in Europe. How is business?
The impact of the stock market is permanent. We have fluctuations that you can follow the stock market in the upper segment. Clearly, there's no doubt. But it means also what goes down goes up again.
Right.
So you just have to wait a little bit. But we have been also impacted by the Swiss franc. Nobody talks about that anymore. Right. The Swiss franc in one night gained 20%. Versus the yen, versus the euro, versus the dollar.
That makes everything more expensive.
That was terrible. That was really a catastrophe. Nevertheless, we were able, end of September, the industry, not me, the whole industry, to be flat compared to last year, which was a record year. So Swiss franc, instability in the world politically, problems in China, and we do flat. That's a miracle. That's the best performance ever.
We've got to ask you about your new brand ambassador. You're signing Tom Brady to be the ambassador for this company. Why?
Because he's the best.
There you go.
If you want to be strong, just go with strong people. And that's it. No, but to be very honest, I think he is a gentleman. He's a man. He's not just good in sport. He's good personality, the ethics, the moral behavior. He's an example for our kids. And those are values that are, for me, at least equal to how good he is in his field. So for those reasons, the man, the sport athlete, and the reference for the young kids, those three elements have made me decide to go with him.
Jean-Claude, congratulations. Love having you on the show today.
Thank you.
We'll be looking for the actual official announcement November 9th.
November 9th.
For the Connected Watch from Tag Heuer. Jean-Claude Biver joining us.